Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Mike.
And Tyler, and this boys volleyball video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, currently open again for indoor dining.
We've got a Moore League championship clash as Wilson is trying to wrap up a perfect season and their first title since 2017. Jackrabbits, meanwhile, trying to force their way into the conversation.
Yeah, teams have struggled to even reach 20 against Wilson this year, and their best play in the first set was just that. They got 10 points off service errors or aces, as this one comes from setter Bryce Lowry. Good seasoning on that one as the Bruins are off to a good start.
Yeah, and you get 10 points in your first set in the serve. You're feeling pretty good. And then you've got Leo Provednikov, heavy hitter, with a big arm outside for the Bruins. Meanwhile, for Poly, it's Nathan Chiav and Garrett Stark on the block. Then Stark with the kill. The Wolves are in the building, Tyler.
You've got to go north if your name's Stark. Ian Nolte, he's a freshman, but a very solid player in the middle for the Bruins. Payne Lounsbury gonna send this one to Provednikov, then to Nolte. Look at the backhand. Wow, Wilson is just so smooth, Mike.
You can see why they've had the success they do. I mean, they're playing like they've been playing together for 2 years, not like there's been a pandemic. And Lounsbury is going to wrap up the first set 25-15 to put Wilson up 1-0. And as you mentioned, only one team has hit 20 against these guys this year. So Poly really wanting to step it up here. The block was working, and then Robert Jones is going to drop the hammer to tie this up at 18. And you can see the emotion from the Jackrabbits. I mean, they're in the same playoff division as Wilson, and they want to show that they're going to be able to make some noise in the playoffs too.
Yeah, Chiev with the face save there, and then it's going to work his way back around, and eventually, like, hey, we're going to need you to back set to Jones, who puts it away. Big lefty swing, and yeah, those masks, they're not going to do much to stop a volleyball.
They're not cushioned. Stark and Jones put it down there. Poly goes up 2018, which, as we mentioned, is actually a pretty significant mark for someone to reach against Wilson this year. And then Fletcher Garrett, the crafty oppo hitter, and then Provednikov as well, swinging Wilson back into it. You know that this Bruins team has got too much firepower to just kind of take a lead and ride it out. That's going to tie it up at 21.
Then Lucky Isoua with the big kill for the Jackrabbits to put them back up by one. But check with your doctor and see if Provednikov is right for you. That's a big point there as he's getting his teammates fired up.
And set point, but it's a huge swing from Jones, and the great save by Lowry falls unfinished. That's going to deuce it at 24. This looked like a stuff block from Poly, but Wilson gets it up and is going to keep things going, eventually getting a huge point. This was a really pivotal moment. You're going to see the Jackrabbits thought that the ball was down, and the chair ref is telling Nathan Chiev, nah, man, he got it up. I don't know what to tell you. It was a great play to save that ball. And then the junior, Malcolm King, is just a special arm for the Jackrabbits. Very excited to watch him develop over the next year.
But for Wilson, Provednikov going to put it away as Wilson takes the set 28-26. They haven't had to work that hard all season, but they got it done in crunch time and pulled out a very narrow win to go up 2-0 in the match.
And this was just a really well-played championship-level match worthy of that billing. And it was a bit of a high-wire, high-intensity circus. You saw some crazy points going in both directions. You know, the circus giveth and the circus taketh away, Tyler.
Yeah, in the middle of the ring, just like a circus, hashtag free Britney. Lounsbury tasting like Lounsbury's with 5 kills on the match, but Malcolm King, he's crazy. I mean, he had 10 kills, but they were all at super speed. You clocked him at what, over 50, Mike?
It felt like they were all 50-plus balls for sure. I mean, he was really hammering them. Garrett, 11 kills on the opposite side, but a really high percentage. Almost every time they set him, he was able to find the floor. Jackrabbits are going to go up. They're up 2019 here. They're trying to take the first set off Wilson all year. And we just wanted to highlight this entire rally because this is playoff level volleyball. I think we saw Wilson has been at this level, and it was great to see Poly get up to that level to be able to kind of give him a push, because as head coach Jeremy Cook said, like, they're not playing any non-league games. They're ranked number 4 in Division III. They want to go on a nice playoff run and contend for a championship. So you've got to play some rallies like this in big moments to find out what your team is made of. And what we saw was that Wilson was up to the challenge.
Yeah, just a tremendous rally right there as the Bruins finish it with a roof, and then King, another hard hit to tie it. King in the East, Mike.
It's 23-23, but it's going to be winner, donuts for dinner. Behind Provednikov's 19 kills, the Bruins wrap up an undefeated sweep championship. As we mentioned, they're the number 4 team in Division 3. We're very excited to see this team in the playoffs, but also have to take a moment to appreciate winning an undefeated league championship without dropping a set in the middle of this crazy pandemic. Really special season for the Wilson Bruins.
Impressive stuff, no doubt. We want to thank all of our sponsors, including Ocean Law Center, for their support of local sports coverage. Boys volleyball playoffs are coming up soon, and if you want to follow along, you got to keep it locked right here at the562.org.